Well, joining us now to kick off National Heart Health Month is Dr. William Cooper, also known as Coop, the Heart Doctor. He's a cardiothoracic surgeon, professor, decorated Army veteran, and author of the book, Heart Attack, Truth, Tragedy, and Triumph. And of course, he has his own podcast, too, Hanging with Dr. Cooper. Plus, Coop's clinical research has been published in more than 100 journals. So good morning, Dr. William Cooper, and thanks for being with us.
Good morning, Pete. Thank you for having me.
So I guess one of the first questions we have are, what are some of the misconceptions people have about heart health?
Yeah, well, one of the misconceptions is that this is a disease of older, overweight, obese smokers, diabetic, drinking too much. Well, that's true. But the fact of the matter is heart disease can affect anyone at any time, and we need to think about it in those terms. I've operated on literally thousands of people throughout my career, quite frankly, as young as age 27. And so we need to be thinking about this at a very young age and how we can reduce our risk. So that's how we're here now, to educate people on that.
Well, let's start at the beginning here. Where do we begin to help build better heart health?
Yes. Healthy lifestyles lead to healthy hearts. And number one on the list is diet. It's the number one factor to build a better heart health. But oftentimes we feel like the diet and nutrition are so difficult. Let me give you an example. I love peanuts. Peanuts and peanut butter can help lower blood pressure, reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease and diabetes. The southern peanut growers know this. Peanuts and peanut butter you can add to a heart-healthy diet and feel good about it. Peanuts have mostly unsaturated fats, which are the better fats. Heart-healthy nutrients like vitamin E and fiber and magnesium. And peanuts have the most protein, if you're into having that high-protein diet, of any nut out there. So try a twist on the PB&J. Replace the jelly with fresh fruit on a whole grain bun. Add the peanuts to your salad or to your stir fry, so you feel good about incorporating something that you love into a tasty, heart-healthy diet.
That's easy enough. So what are some other solutions when it comes to improving our heart health?
Yeah, number two on that list is regular exercise and movement. It's critically important. It's never too late to kickstart your fitness journey and get moving. And never a better time than now, February, Heart Health Month. Planet Fitness, for example, the judgment-free zone. Great place to start. They help people achieve their fitness goals, boost their overall energy, promote physical and mental well-being, and improve their lifestyles. So throughout the month of February, and in honor of Heart Health Month, Planet Fitness will be showing their love with a free Heart Healthy workout collection on the PF app. Those workouts include cardio and yoga and toning, and each one is designed to improve your heart health, increase your mood, and also increase your energy.
And so what are some of the important warning signs of heart disease we should look for?
Yeah, fatigue, shortness of breath, chest pain that, just something just kind of hits you and says, hey, this is not quite right. Gastroesophageal reflux, the old heartburn. Remember this about heartburn. It could really be your heart that's burning. For women, understand that heart disease is your number one risk, okay? And also the symptoms are not the same as for men. So women may have anxiety, they may have muscle aches and things like that. That could be an indication of a heart problem. Exercise. Every time you go to the gym, that's a mini stress test, okay? So if you're not able to do that treadmill for 30 minutes, or, you just kind of feel a little weird when you put that thing on incline, that's something that you should be thinking, hey, I need to go to my doctor and get checked out, because that could be a sign that your heart is really in trouble.
Well, a lot of great information here, Dr. Cooper. If people want to learn more or check out your book, where can we go for more information?
TipsOnTV.com. They have all this information and much more about maintaining and achieving a healthy lifestyle and protecting your heart.
All right, we'll do it. Dr. William Cooper, thanks again for joining us today.
Thank you, Pete. Have a great day.
Boy, good reminders.